If you rock with the RPC, if you like the content I put, you know what I mean, before you continue, pause this video real quick and type in the words peace, peace in the comment section, man. Let me know that you rock with me, that you riding with me, man. Appreciate that.
Now let's talk about female nature, bro. I mean, for you, I know you 38 or 39 years young.
39.
At what point was there a specific moment that you came across female nature? Like what, like it hit you like a ton of bricks? I mean, like I know it happens differently for everybody.
I mean, if you want to talk about just understanding female nature in general, I kind of had my eye on that shit since forever.
Okay.
Ever since my again, I see, the thing is, a lot of people don't remember. They don't have memory, so they can't study their lessons. You know what I'm saying? I have pretty decent memory, so I'm able to study my lessons. You know what I'm saying? In order to solidify the way that I think. So when you ask that question, I think back to, I remember when I was maybe like 5 years old, and I remember seeing a female baby being changed, and I remember pointing to my dad like, yo, what happened? Like, yo, what's wrong with that baby? Like, what you mean? I was like, yo, it's kind of missing. Like, I was like, nah, that's a girl. Boys and girls are different. Like, you. I was like, oh, all right. So from that day on, I started knowing like we different, and I started wanting to know where's the line. What's the difference between us? Because the first line was penis and vagina. All right, I got that at 5 years old. But then realizing that it's almost, wow, I'm just thinking this now. I realize now I always had like a team mindset. So now that I know that it's boys and it's girls, let me know what the other side is about. Because I'm going to learn about me regardless. But let me know what the other side is about, because there's only boys and girls in the world. So if I know I'm going to learn about me, let me learn more about the other side, and then I'll know what the world is about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So subconsciously, I'm learning about myself and learning, growing from boys to men. But I've always been watching female nature and what they do, and how, for lack of a better term, how manipulative they are with their emotions, how they control people with their emotions. And let me preface all this by saying, I'm not bashing women. I don't hate women.
You love them.
I love women, that especially the ones that love me back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it ain't about that. But point out the lie, like women, females are females, and what you understand. So to answer your question, when you talk about a ton of bricks, let me see. The first time was okay. One thing that keeps coming to my head was a long-term relationship. In my long-term relationship, broke up with me. Now, mind you, in that relationship, that was the only time I decided to not take a red pill. Cause I don't even want to say I was purple pilled, because I was on some like, I'm just gonna be with her. That's just what it is. And as far as the brick is concerned, it's like I thought me doing everything that society said I should do to keep a chick, or to maintain a relationship, and to have it not work, it's like, yo, hold the fuck on. I did everything y'all niggas told me to do, and it's just still not. Yeah, what y'all need to understand too is like, there may be some people watching this live or watching this on the playback, like, oh, this dude RPC's upset. He's still, because this shit has been about 11 years maybe since this shit ended, and it's not that I'm upset. It's like no being upset at all. And not the proof, but to show that I wasn't upset is like, even after we broke up, we still lived together as roommates 6 months afterwards. And it was no beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, she still cooked, she still made dinner and all that shit. We was just roommates.
You cutting out, bro.
But
you cutting out all the
way. Shit. Yo, am I good now?
Yeah, you good now.
If it keep happening, I'm gonna come back. I'm good now?
Yeah.
All right, so what I was saying is, so with the ex, see, my mindset was on some Huxtable shit. I mean, she was on her way to being her own a specialty of doctor. I was on my way to being my own specialty of doctor. So I was like, oh, that's the power couple right there. But after the breakup, after she just ended everything, it was like, wow. Again, back to accountability. I was like, wow, what did I do wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I did everything right. What I must have done something wrong. And most people are like, no, RPC, why you mean like you gotta do something wrong? She did shit. Nah, it's all about it really is about self-accountability. It really is about looking yourself in the mirror. And this is what I say, these are some of the things that I did wrong. One of the things I did wrong, which I did a video on, I'm gonna release later on. I didn't make her feel enough that I can cheat on her, that I can have other chicks. And I used to, because she was big, she was very jealous. She was big on monogamy. You better not have other chicks doing this, that. I cut all my female friends off. I had a bunch of female friends. I cut them all up after the first like year and a half. You know what I'm saying? So she got that power over me. You know what I mean? So hold on. So what I said. All right. So because I haven't spoken about this relationship in such a long time, I'm like unpacking shit in my own head at the time.
Right.
So what was I saying? The bitch. Oh, so a chick needs to know that you can deal with other chicks or that you can cheat with chicks. And I'm not saying like you gotta tell her like, oh, this girl at the job likes me. Nah, you should be like, yo, chicks at the job is feeling my hair. That's what's up. I like what I did. Like right there, she already know like chicks choosing. Another thing I did that kind of soured the relationship, what dudes may not even realize, something as simple as when she would say, I love you, I would respond, I love you more. Now, on the surface, dudes are going to be like, what's wrong with that? You love her more. Like,
nah. Look, if they was listening, they know you're supposed to deal with girls who like you more than you like them.
Naturally, talking about female nature, so naturally they feel like you love me more. So if you love me more, like
that means I'm above you.
And I know, not all, and they know that they know I ain't shit. That was if we didn't love me more. I mean, and you want to talk about love? Like, anyway, now I don't think you should be falling in love with females. You can care for a chick, you can love a chick and all that. But I feel like the term falling in love is a term where a dude is too much in his emotions, where he's not thinking straight. I mean, where he overlooks red flags.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing. I mean, so that's why I don't advocate for dudes to be in love. I mean, again, because you don't think straight and so on and so forth. But yeah, as far as female nature is concerned, the reason why I spit that stuff on YouTube is because I feel like once dudes understand female nature, they can act accordingly. I mean, it's not about once you understand female nature, you start to hate them, get mad at them. And I'm gonna be honest, I can understand some of the frustration. I get some of the frustration. But again, that goes back to controlling your emotions. You understand? You can be frustrated, but you gotta control your emotions where you line it up where shit makes sense, for lack of a better term. You gotta make it make sense. And once you make it make sense, you start being able to use it to your advantage, man. And which is where I think everybody is striving to be. But like we've said throughout this episode, like you gotta put in the work to be able to do that, man. You can listen to it all day, but if you're not applying these things and going through these experiences, you're not gonna have a clue what we're talking about.
Word. And to piggyback off that question, man, for female nature 101 for dudes who are just now coming in or who've been on the female nature wave for a while, what are 3 characteristics you feel like every man should know that most women have in common?
All right, have in common. Number 1, what I would say is, see, I mean, for some reason, I'm like acting like I'm in work mode. Like I'm having a bunch of chicks on me, like, why are you saying that for? Nah, fuck that shit. Here we go. 3 things you gotta understand about female nature, man. Number one, the one thing you gotta understand: women lie. See how simple that was? That was number 1. 2 words. Women lie. Now, when I'm speaking, am I talking about all women? Am I saying 100%? Am I saying 110%? No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying comfortably is 51% or more of females lie. So you have to, again, have the gift of discernment or have to be able to develop the skill of discernment. And I think the best way of doing that is knowing yourself. Because once you walk in truth, once you walk in righteousness, when somebody's telling you bullshit, you kind of feel the shit. Like, you may not even be able to put your finger on it, but you'll know that something ain't right here. You know what I'm saying? So, and the reason I emphasize that too, just to go into female nature. When we talk about female nature, we're not just talking about chicks you trying to smash, chicks you trying to get with. We talking about your mama, dude.
Facts.
We talking about your sister, your auntie, your niece, your cousin, your grandma. All of them fall on there. They females, right? So, with that being said, female nature, they all lie. Not all, pardon me. Females lie. Most of them, the majority of them lie. So, when you dudes are out here getting dating coach advice from females, I don't even know how that's possible because they lie to themselves. But anyway, okay. Number one, they lie to themselves. Number two, another thing about female nature, they naturally have a survivalist mentality. They kind of have to think about themselves. Not saying that you can't be your assistant, she can't be your partner, she can't be your ride or die. But there's always gonna be a part of her that's on some like survival mode, like, all right, nigga, like basically like as long as I'm living, as long as I'm good, like as long as you ain't killing me, as long as I ain't gonna die, we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with the survival mentality, once you understand the survival mentality, you have a better chance of understanding, connecting the dots between female nature when it comes to hypergamy. It really comes down to survival. She really wants to be at her best because when you really think about it, first of all, we're not equal, male and female, right? So think about it. If you were a female, why wouldn't you want to be with the millionaire who pays for everything and puts you in trips and? So I'm not knocking a chick who wants to do that. I'm looking at the dude who provides that. You understand? Man is in control. We are the dominant. You know what I'm saying? So lie. What I say? Second one was they have a survival mentality. If you understand the survival mentality, you can understand why they do a lot of the things that they do. And the third thing when it comes to female nature, one thing I think guys don't want to accept about female nature is the fact that females are very, very, very cunning. They're very cunning predators. All right, in my opinion, let's go deep because we're only gonna give three, so I gotta throw this in there. And I'm gonna say this on your panel, on your joint. There are different universal principles, right? And one of the universal principles is the law of polarity. Okay, up, down, inside out, right, left, hot, cold, whatever. When it comes to male and female, man, woman, we say that, or as high value men, we say that we are God on earth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
High value man, we God on earth. So if man is God on earth, and we dealing with universal principles, no polarity. Now let me just say this, and I just figured this out right here. When it comes to the devil, I never agreed with them comparing the devil or saying that the devil is the opposite of God, because I'm like, God is the most high. But not to get too religious or too spiritual, now I believe there is the most high, and the children of the most high are gods. So that's so I say that to say man. See, I was going somewhere. Children of God. Tell me, what was I just saying just real quick?
If men are
okay, I got it. If men are gods on earth and we talk about universal polarity, and we talk about opposites, and the opposite of God, for lack of a better term, for sake of an argument, people could, we could debate that later. But the opposite of God, not the most high, but the opposite of God is Satan, and man is God on earth. What is woman? You understand? So once you understand that aspect, so dudes might be like, your RPC, you going too far, fam. If I understand, and I ain't gonna say it out loud. I ain't gonna directly give it to you. You know what I'm saying? But the analogy that I gave to you, you know where I'm going with it. So dudes might be like, your RPC, you're going too far. What you mean that the opposite of God, and we know the opposite of God is, you know what I mean? Santa. You know what I mean? For lack of a better term, the opposite of God is Santa. And now you bugging, you trying to tell me females are Santa? Well, Let me ask you this, Professor. You're not only are you a male, not only are you a male, you are a man, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So with that being said, do you see yourself killing a child, a baby? Excuse me, a baby.
No.
Okay. How about killing something that's even younger than a baby,
Nah.
and then doing that multiple times within a year? You understand?
We about to
We're not even gonna go there. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm speaking. Like I'm just y'all filling the blanks. All I'm saying is I've never met a dude that could tell me that he's okay killing a baby, and Bessie definitely not okay with killing something that's younger than a baby. You heard? And that's normalcy. You know what I mean? So that's just, and then yo fam. Then we got paternity court, paternity whatever. You know what I mean? Like yo, you gonna have a
I
kid?
get some reaction videos of those, man.
I know. Like, come on, that's not foul. That's foul.
Yo.
You gotta be raising another nigga ejaculation. That's foul. Yo, fam. So when it comes to female nature, understand that they lie, and we talking about 51% or more. We're not talking about all. I mean, 51% could mean 98%, but I'm just saying, 51% or more, they gonna lie to you. 51% or more. What's the second one I said? 51% or more. I didn't even talk about the mask, but 51% or more. They are cunning predators. Women are extremely cunning. Okay, that's number 2. Because once you know what you're dealing with, then you know how to maneuver. Because the problem is, a lot of dudes are raised, and understandably, they're raised by females, but they're raised to believe that women are flowers, they're innocents. You know what I mean? They don't like sex, and they don't. No, bro. It's actually the opposite. Because a lot of mothers don't raise their sons to be that dude.
Facts.
They raise them to be that beta male provider. You know what I'm saying? They raise them to be males that they wouldn't even, they don't even wouldn't get wet to if that was that type of dude they met in their real life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna say this. They raise them to be the men they consciously want, not the ones they subconsciously lust.
I've been a bit on that where dudes have to understand that women have a dichotomous mind. It could be more, but they at least have a dichotomous mind in the sense that they want an alpha and a beta, but they're not willing to admit that. You know what I mean? They want the dude to provide for them. They want the dude to be their emotional rag. You know what I mean? They want a dude who not all the time, but does what they say. But at the same time, they want that dude who will say, shut the fuck up. I mean, grip their neck up real quick. A dude to be like, a dude who's inaccessible. I mean, they don't know where this dude is at. A dude who, is might be an outlaw, lawless. You know what I mean? Chicks actually want both.
Thanks. I told before we got a super chat question we got to address real quick. But before you say that, man, I agree, bro. Like I be telling dudes, you gotta be the dude that will open the door for her. You know what I mean? And then still smack her on the ass or like tell her to shut the fuck up. I mean, you gotta be the dude to make love to her, but also stick your thumb up her butt. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a balance, dog. And like dudes be, I'm not beta, bro. You have to be the best aspects of the beta, I mean, and the best aspects of the alpha. It's a yin and yang. You have to be able to know which part of yourself to apply at that very moment for whatever she needs, dog. Because some days she might wake up and she wants to do that's going to give her a booty rub. Some days she might want to do that's going to choke her. I mean, some dudes she might want the day she says something crazy. You tell her, who the fuck are you talking to? And that gets her wet as shit, bro. I mean,
but I go back to what we were saying earlier, living in the gray. Stop YouTube dudes thinking, he said this, I gotta do like this. Nah, bro. You gotta live in the gray. Like you think when I'm lack of a better term, when I'm BDSM-ing a chick, you think it's all BDSM the whole time? Sometimes I might have to R&B her real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's all about a combination. I mean, you gotta switch it up. You gotta put it to a point where she don't know what's coming next.
Tapping into her emotions, nigga. You know what I mean? That's
her body language. You know, body language. You know what I'm saying? That BDS, that sometimes a BDSM might be. I mean, that take it to a spot and then you switch it up on her. She ain't never been there before, or she ain't been to this spot where you taking her in a while. And that's what she wants, man. She wants to feel something, man. Shout out to Nelly Nell, man. All she want to do is feel something, man. But y'all do this just too worried about getting your nut. Let me tell you something, man. Me personally, this is me personally. When I started focusing on chicks getting their nut off, I've gotten better results. Because a lot of you dudes can't make these chicks nut. Let's keep it 100, man.
Yo, it really, the mind is like, bro.